CradlePoint has, we provide networking equipment. It's not connected car, but we are connecting things. So if you think about the Internet of Things, but we're in the business of providing network connectivity solutions to distributed enterprises. And so our customers are retail stores, branch offices, kiosks, digital signage, transportation that want to leverage 4G LTE as an internet connection. Now, if you go through the typical adoption curve, I think all of us are familiar with, when you first started using a cell phone to get mobile data. It first started being text-based, and then you started seeing some graphic interfaces. What's happened is, as this has exploded all the way up to LTE, you're now getting the bandwidth, the performance to be able to do more than just look at your iPhone. So, for example, after Hurricane Katrina, one of the nation's largest insurance companies purchased 18,000 of our bridges. Simply converts 3G, 4G to Ethernet, and they can plug it into the back of the router that they have in their branch office. They found that when the flooding comes in, it takes out the wired network, and that's when their customers needed them the most. They need to look up their claim, basically look up their policy, process their claim, and what they found is 4G LTE is very, very good as a backup internet connection to keep that cloud-based application going at a time where they need their customers the most. Another example in what would be traditional M2M, one of our larger customers sells DVDs out of a kiosk that is colored red. And every single one of their kiosks use us as their internet connection to process your credit card. PCI compliance, very simple. One of the largest cities on the East Coast is using CradlePoint solutions in their public buses. And it's not just telematics. If you think about a bus, if you're standing on the street and a bus comes up, you're going to see digital signage, advertising. You get on the bus, you're swiping your credit card, PCI compliant transaction processing. You get inside the bus, and now you see more digital signage with advertising for passengers, route maps. You have passenger Wi-Fi. There are 3 surveillance cameras, one pointed at the door, one pointed at the driver, one pointed at the passengers, on and on and on. There's a lot in common between all of these applications. They need secure, reliable connectivity. So what CradlePoint is very, very good at, there are 3 things I would talk about. One is we're very, very good at 4G LTE, and specifically using 4G LTE in enterprise applications. Second, we're very good at networking, advanced networking security, and being able to replicate what these retailers have had or these branch offices had in the wired world, being able to replicate that in the wireless world. And then third, most of our customers have hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of locations. We're very good at cloud-based management, cloud-based applications, to be able to not only manage the devices in the network, but do customer analytics, WAN analytics. What are my customers using for? What are the devices that are attached to it? So just to wrap, we're very honored that Jerry, Stephanie, James, Dilip, to have us here, and happy to talk to anyone later about how you can use 4G LTE for more than just smartphones.